Seems I've been watching a lot of videos from our friends at Color Up, Jeremy, and last night I watched another one that I kind of liked. I want to try to roll it out here and see if I can duplicate his results or even do better. But as many of you know, a lot of the videos that I've been putting out here are videos where you are aggressive at the beginning of your roll and you try to get a few hits and build up some money in your rack, and then take your initial investment down and finish the roll or finish that shooter using the casino's money. This is another example of that strategy. But if you're not comfortable playing $50 across for $320 and then putting that at risk for 2 or 3 rolls before you regress down, this is a similar strategy that doesn't put as much money at risk. It still puts a few $100s at risk, but it's for only one roll, and that's why it's called one and done. You basically put $268 at risk for one roll. And if that roll hits a point or creates a point, you pull your 268 down and you play with your winnings. Let me show you how it works. So we're going to be using the Casino Quest CRAPS as usual. One of these days, maybe I'll build a fancy table like Jeremy has, or Mark the Point, or even Holy Roller. They all have their own tables that they show their strategies on. The problem I have with that is I don't have all of the payouts memorized, and maybe they have a cheat sheet on the wall that they look at, I don't know. But the advantage of using CRAPS is all the calculations of payouts to the penny are done for you. Maybe that makes me lazy. Maybe I should learn how to calculate them, because when I go to play live at the casino, I want to make sure that the dealer is paying me out correctly, so I'll also want to know what the payout should be. But anyway, back to the strategy. It's $268. We're first gonna get a roll and a point established. So let's go ahead and start there.
Dice are out. We're coming out. Oh crap!
Okay, I guess we forgot to get the volume turned down. Okay, what did we roll? We rolled a 12, no help. Okay, let's get a roll here. Okay, there's a 5. Our point will be a 5. The puck will move to the 5. And again, it's $268. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to put $35 on the 4 and the 10. And Jeremy recommends, even though you can buy these bets, to just place them, because the payouts for these bets will all be the same. On the 5 and 9, we're going to put $45. And on the 6 and 8, we're going to put $54. Remember, these need to be in easily divisible by 6. Okay, and there is my $268. And the way the strategy works, you want one hit, and these will all pay the same. And you'll take your initial bet down and play the rest of the strategy using the casino's chips. So let's go ahead and try to get one hit. There's an 8. 54 pays 63. Okay, so now I have $63 to play with. I can take my initial bets down, and I can look at my cheat sheet, and I see that I've got a couple options. I can play 10 across for 64. In other words, risk $1 out of my rack. I can play 15 inside for 66 and risk $3 out of my rack. I I think Jeremy went ahead and played $10 across. So I think he highlighted the 5, said across 2 times. That's $64, so I'm risking $1 out of my rack for this shooter. And then you would play this until you hit your red, big red, and the shooter was over. And then you would go back for your next shooter with 268 on the 4, 5, and 6, 8, 9, and 10, and risk one roll again. So you're going to risk $268 per shooter. If you want to cover 5 shooters, you're going to need over $1,000. So I'm going to play with 500. So we'll see how far we get. Okay, so at this point I can do whatever I want. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. Maybe I'll do a collect and press to see if I can build this up a little bit. There's a 10. $10 pays 19. I'll collect that. Collect and press. Collect then press, I should say. Next roll is an 8. $12 pays 14. I can press the 8. I can press the 8 up to 12. So as long as my lock button's on, I can click this 2 times and it will automatically cap my 6 and my 8 for me. So now my 8 is at 24. Our next hit will be a collect. It's a 10. It pays $19.50. I will collect that. Next hit I will press. It's a 4. 10 pays 19. So I can put 50 cents of my rack with that 19 and give me enough to press the 4 and the 10 up to 20. Next hit will be a collect. It's a 9. 10 pays 14. I will collect that. And the next hit will be a press. 7 out. Okay, let's see how we did on that shooter. So shooter 1, we invested $268. We got that money back. We rolled 9 times for a net profit of $54. Okay, that's just, yes, $54. Let's go ahead and start shooter 2. We need to establish a point. 3, we still need a point. 7 is a winner on the pass line. We don't have a pass line, so it doesn't hurt us. There's a 10. So the puck will move to the 10. We mark the 10 and we set up our 268. So again, $35. Let's just do this. Let's do, here, let's see if I can do it this way. If we do 25 across, and then we can add 10 on the 4 and 10, 20 on the 5 and 9, and 18. No, we want 54, 24, 24. On the 6 and 8. There you go, 268. I would definitely have to put this in my phone so that I would know exactly what to tell the dealer. And you tell the dealer the first time, you string bet it or whatever, you tell the dealer the first time what you want to do for 268, and maybe he'll remember the next roller. When you say 268, he'll know how to set it up for you. Okay, we need to risk one roll here. And we did. The roll is a 6. Remember, every number pays 63. So we're going to take that down. You want to do something a little different here? We can do 15 inside for 66. So now I'm risking $3, but I get a little better return on these hits. What I think I'll do is I will try to hit a 5, 6, 8, or 9, and with that I'll collect the first one. The second one I hit, I'll try to buy or place the 4 and the 10, and then I'll have all the numbers covered. So let's go ahead and collect our first hit. It's an 8. 18 pays 21. We'll collect that. Next hit, we'll press, or we'll take the winnings and place the 4 and 10. It's a 3, no help. There's a 4, we don't have it yet. $11, no help. So did anyone figure out what these yellow dashes mean? Someone commented that I could click on it and it should tell me. Well, I don't know what it's telling me. I think what it means is this is the natural progression of rolls over a long period of rolls. So if the yellow line is above your bar, that means you should anticipate that number being rolled. If the yellow line is below the bar, that means you've already exceeded that number of rolls for that distribution. So as you can see, my expectation of a 7 is still higher than the 2 that I've rolled. So if that yellow line was below the 2, I wouldn't feel as concerned. But right now I have a little bit of concern that we might be seeing a 7 coming out here. But let's go ahead and roll it out. 10, we don't have that. Oh wait, that's a 9. We do have a 9, that pays 21. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that 21 and we're going to divide that between the 4 and 10. We're going to put $10, place bet. These should be place bets, Mike. Just to make the payouts the same, I guess we should make them all place bets. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and place the 4 and 10. The next hit will be a collect. 11's no help. There's a 10, that pays 18. We will collect that. And that was our point, so the puck is off. So it's the same shooter, so we don't go back to our original strategy. We stay where we're at. We just try to establish the next point for this same shooter. And the point is a 9. So the puck will move to the 9. Our bets are all on. I think we collected that one, that last one, so we're going to press the next one. There's a 5, $15, pays 21. We will press the 5 up to 30. And we'll roll. There's a 4. 10 pays 18, we'll collect. Next roll we press. It's a 6. 18 pays 21. We'll press the 6 to 36. So nice to have that 6 and 8 lock on. The next hit will be a collect, and it's a 4. Pays 18, we'll collect that. If you want to try to maximize your profits, you can go to a collect press. Right now I'm doing collect press. If you go to a collect press, So you collect twice, then press, you'll be putting more money in your rack before you then press up. But right now I think collect and press is working. We'll go ahead and stick with it. So we collected that 18 and there's the 7 out. Okay, let's see how shooter 2 did. Shooter 2 did a little better. Rolled a lot more. It rolled 17 times and hit the point once. And we had a $82 profit from shooter 2. Let's do one more shooter just to give you a good feel for how this strategy works. So we got to come out roll. It's a 5. The point is a 5. The puck moves to the 5. And I'll do this the long way. 35 on the 4 and 10. 45 on the 5 and 9. 54. Oh. On the 6 and 8. $268. I think the first couple strategies I did, I put 50 across, and that equated to 320 out of my rack. So this is a little less investment, but the strategy is still the same. We have to avoid one roll. And we did. There's a 4. So 35 pays 63. So I think I've shown you the 5, I'm sorry, the 6 and the 8 paid 63. The 4 pays 63. You just got to trust Jeremy. These bets all pay 63. Or you can calculate it out. 7 to 6, 7 to 5, 9 to 5. Right? So let's go ahead with the strategy. We're going to take this down. So I've done a 64 across at a $10 level. So if you're playing a $10 table, I've done a 66 inside for 15 inside if you're playing at a $15 table. Let's go ahead and play the $15 table again. That would be 15 inside. So highlight the 5, go inside 1, 2, 3. That's $66 inside. And let's go ahead and roll. This is the first one will be a collect. And there's a 5. 15 pays 21. And I guess because it's the Crapsy Bubble Craps, it's going to go ahead and put my bets when it can in the buy position. So I guess we'll leave it alone. Okay, that was our point. The puck is off. We need to establish a new point. The point will now be an 8. The puck moves to the 8. Our bets are back on. We collected, so our next hit will be a press. 15 pays 21. I will press the 5 up to 30. Next hit will be a collect, and it's a 5. 30 pays 43. We'll collect that. Just for giggles, why don't we do this? I like the strategy. $5 on the hard way and $15 on the 4, 6, 8, and 10. Okay. I like the strategy. You may not hit a 5, you may not hit anything on a 9, but you're looking to hit a hard way. And if you can't hit the hard way, at least hit the easy way, and you'll lose your $5 hard way, but you'll make up for it. I kind of like that strategy from before. Let's try that for a couple rolls. Here's a 3, no help. I guess if we're going to go ahead and be a little aggressive, let's put 10 in the field. Now I have everything covered except the 5. Okay, there's a hard 10. Look at that. Hard 10. paid 35, paid 10 in the field, and 21 on the 10. I didn't see it real quick, but that was a great roll. That gave us $72 of profit there. So very nice. Let's go ahead and try it again. Okay, there's the 7 out. So let's look at our shooters. All 3 shooters were winners. Out of our $500 initial bankroll, we now have $762 in our rack, and that's a profit of $262. So all in all, this is a good strategy. Another one I think I will put in my phone, and I will try. I definitely will need to have this on my phone when I try to set it up when I play live, so that I make sure that I get my initial bets of 35, 45, and 54 correctly. And I will put them all on. I'll make those all place bets when I'm live at the craps table. I think they all have to be place bets until you get to a certain level, and then you can move your 4 and 10 to the buy. So that's going to do it for now. Thanks to Jeremy and Color Up. This is a good strategy. Definitely will try this one. So thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day.